Let's compare analyzing your first deal with no resources using the traditional method versus signing up and using EstiMate. So let's start a timer here. I'll be pulling it in and out of the screen. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but let's get it going and see how it goes on. So we have no resources. We know we need a spreadsheet. We know we need to run calculations, but we just have nothing.
Let's do it. Start off with real estate, investing, spreadsheet, templates. Okay. Profit and loss tool. Okay, these are like the ads.
Here's Reddit, landlord, studio, tiller. Let's see, okay, so this is obviously gonna cost money. Let's go maybe type in pro forma. Deal assumptions are all filled in. It also could be because I'm not using Excel. So let's go and find
Another one. I think another way that I like to find resources for real estate investing is through YouTube.
one. This one has 60K views. Rental property income expense tracking. That's not what we need. How to analyze investment properties free template. Okay.
That has at least a very competent long-term value with the resources it shows and its usability. Not just getting, the first spreadsheet that comes up here. Okay, awesome. This one looks a lot better. So it only took about 24 minutes of just looking at a couple different spreadsheets, videos, and links. Rename this sample first deal analysis. No resources. And it took us about 30 minutes to find the sheet that I think a reasonable person who wants to get into real estate investing, has the option to do some value add approaches and just do a simple but clean spreadsheet. It took about 30 minutes for me to find it, and I was trying to be pretty quick.
So let's try with the same property if we were going to use EstiMate for the first time.
All you do is go to estimate.com. So if you're new to EstiMate, what I would probably first do is click on the how-to page. We do have an older version of the tool in this how-to page, so bear with me while I have to update that. But it looks like all we need to do is hit on the extension button here, okay, and then we sign into the app, go to a listing site, and start evaluating it. So let's give that a try. Just go to the extension app. Okay, a lot of words. Big button that says install. Let's do that. Add to the browser. All right, and it's here. I think it's, oh wait, it's been about a minute. I should have restarted the timer. Okay, let's go back to that listing we were just on here. Let's refresh the page. Okay, now something just popped up that says start analysis. Maybe I would go back and look for like a how-to, but if I'm really trying to save time, I think it'd be pretty intuitive for me to just press this button. Okay, a little window popped up, and we have to sign in, but we don't have an account. So let's go back to the website here, and let's sign up for the first time. So let's do that. Before I do, you can see the options here. Just put in your email, your coupon code if you have one, and you could either do a free trial or get right into doing a monthly subscription. Okay, so now we've signed in, we refreshed the page, and so we can press the start analysis button this time. And yeah, we now, after about a second, we have the values popping up here. Listing price is being pulled in. It looks like I made an assumption on the loan to value. Interest rate looks a little bit more accurate. Came up with a rental value for us. Yeah, let's see what we could do here. I think we had it at 80. Oh, looks like I clicked off. So we had it at 80 before. I think it was, looks like this. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, a lot more negative. Let's see if we can compare this to the spreadsheet we did above. I don't understand this very well. Let's see, is there a formula here? Or do we just have to... Oh, okay, now we have to also calculate the mortgage payment here? Interesting. What's the point of this? Nothing? Oh, so this spreadsheet we're using, we have to put in the mortgage payment manually, so it won't calculate that for us, and then it says here, link to the mortgage calculator. Okay, so this is a lot of work.
Okay, now we have the real numbers. Negative cash on cash return makes a lot more sense. Okay, and we go back to estimate. We look at the values, lining up with what we're expecting here. Obviously a little bit more accurate because we're pulling in the values a little bit more detail. But yeah, just takes seconds, to really start, or it takes minutes to really start, sign up, and get your first deal up and running. I think it's really valuable for people to get that confidence and experience of actually analyzing deals. Keeping things fun and interesting is what really going to motivate people to stick with this and kind of continue investing in the future. I had a lot of a headache for those first 30 minutes to get a spreadsheet that's somewhat decent. And, even at the end, you saw that I didn't expect that you had to manually put in the mortgage amount, even though it shouldn't be super hard to calculate that even within a spreadsheet. So we might have to even do this again and spend a little bit more time finding a better spreadsheet. But 30 minutes, looked at about 3 different spreadsheets. Some just wanted to showcase, even if you've done research and know your details, just getting those resources up and running, finding out what websites to use to get the values you need. It's a lot of time that it takes you to get that upskill, and there's a lot of resources you could use to learn those. But it's a lot quicker and a lot easier just to get started with Estimate.